Hey, my name is Nicole Bird, and I'm a film student here at Full Sail University, and I want to talk about new technological advancements in the film industry, specifically with James Cameron's new movie, Avatar. Now, we all know James Cameron. He made movies like Titanic, The Abyss, Aliens, Terminator, my personal favorite, Aliens. But James Cameron, on the set of his new movie, Avatar, came up with a lot of new technology just to make this movie. The first one, actually, he came up with his director of photography, Vince Pace, which is called a stereoscopic camera. Now, this camera is a 3D camera that is meant to mimic human eyesight. It is made from two Sony HDCF 950 cameras that are high definition, and actually two lenses are put together to as close actually as human eyes, I mean as close as they can get, and it is actually meant to mimic human eyesight in order to attain a more realistic 3D image. And that, when an object moves further away from your eyes, in order to focus on it, our eyes have to move, and then as it moves closer, we focus again in order to keep that image focused and in 3D and clear and all that. So, that's actually, in a sense, how that camera works, and it's meant to just mimic human vision. And with this new camera, new 3D glasses are required. Not those, not those that you get on the back of a cereal box, but they're actually 3D glasses that are made of two polarized lenses. And actually, another type of camera, in a sense, that James Cameron came up with to go along with the stereoscopic camera is something called a virtual camera or a simulcam. It's a handheld monitor that allows him to shoot the image with the stereoscopic camera, and then the data is transmitted to this handheld monitor, so he may see what it'll look like in After Effects and post-production and all that. So he can see the effects of the CGI and the special effects and all that even before it goes through post-production on his handheld monitor, all on set after shooting the scene. I think that's pretty cool. And another technological advancement he came up with is actually to put all of his actors in motion capture suits and then to rig cameras to their heads so that the camera may record all facial expressions and subtleties and movements and all that. That way, these CGI characters, these avatars, can have a more realistic feel, and it only adds to the viewer. I mean, it's amazing. And actually, another technological advancement that he came up with that goes along with the rigging a camera to your head is something called facial performance replacement. And it's actually along with ADR and post-production and dialogue dubbing and all that. ADR, additional dialogue replacement. It's made in such a way that in post-production, if you need to tweak a piece of dialogue, then you have to rely on an actor's visual expression and all that. And then if the dialogue is tweaked so much to a point that it doesn't match up with the facial expression, then you have to go back and reshoot. But this facial performance replacement, or FPR, allows it so that all of the facial movements, the subtleties that were captured with the rigging the camera to your head for the actors, they can access that in post-production and tweak any dialogue they need to, and then you're left with a range of choices for facial expressions. That way you don't have to go back and reshoot. So James Cameron is a pretty intelligent guy, and he might actually change the way movies even look to the viewer. It's crazy. So he has come up with a stereoscopic camera, a virtual camera, a simulcam, and rigging cameras to actors' heads and facial performance replacement. So, I mean, he is ahead of the game, definitely. But thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed.